So in this lesson we're going to be looking at scale drawings. This is actually our last component of ratios that we're going to be talking about. Scale drawings we use all the time as far as maps go, models versus real life things, anything like that. So students are going to see questions such like this. So for example, 6, 7, and 8 use the scale 3 centimeters to 6 feet. Well, that means for 6, 7, and 8, we're all going to use the same scale. 3 centimeters, 6 feet. What the first thing I think about is I need to draw a ratio table for all three of those where there's centimeters and feet, and it's 6 feet, 3 centimeters. So I'm just going to do that real quick here. Ratio table, ratio table, ratio table. We're talking about centimeters, feet, centimeters, feet, centimeters, and feet. Alright, and then 3 to 6. 3 to 6, 3 to 6, 3 to 6. Alright, pretty easy so far. Now I need to read the problem. The kitchen table is 3 feet tall. Feet, 3. Alright. The model of the couch is 5 centimeters wide. Centimeters, 5. Let's see here. The model of the bookcase is 0.25 centimeters. 0.25. And now I need to figure out the missing pieces. If we're looking at number 6, it's pretty easy. How do I get from 6 down to 3? Well, I'm going to divide by 2. That means I need to do 3 divided by 2, which gives me 1.5. Alright, so I come over here and it'll be 1.5 centimeters cm tall. And I can box that off. Here now, the model of the couch is 5 centimeters wide. Was the actual width of the couch? Well, now I need to say, well, how do I get from 3 to 5? And I most likely will be like, I don't know. 3 times something is 5, but I'm not sure. It's a little hard. Well, when that becomes the case, find out what the 1 will be first. How do I get from 3 down to 1? Divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3 gives me 1. Well, then 6 divided by 3, the golden rule. What I do to the top, divide by 3, I have to do to the bottom. 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. And yes, I am going out of order here, but that's okay. And now I can kind of go backwards and say, how do I get from 1 up to 5? Well, if I'm going up, I am multiplying. 1 times 5, 2 times 5 gives me 10. So I get 10 feet wide. Box that off. And then I get 3 to 6 to 0.25. Once again, no clue. Go to the 1. Divide by 3, divide by 3, and once again I should get the same thing, 1 to 2. And now I have a couple options. How do I get from 1 to 0.25? Remember, 1 times anything gives me anything. So I can multiply by 0.25, or if I know my math facts a little better, I know 1 divided by 4 gives me 0.252. So it does not really matter. Let's, for the sake of this, say we're going to multiply. 1 times 0.25, 2 times 0.25 gives me 0.5. 0.5 feet. And we're talking about the depth of the bookcase. So deep. And box that off.